everyone. Yes, we're back, and we're back at tool number 12. Is about keeping it up and being more resilient. Now, keeping it up. Keith's going to talk to you a bit more about being resilient. So we're splitting this one up a little bit. To me, I do keep up, even after all these years. It's like 25 years plus now, you know, since I've been on the program. And for me, I'm still using those same skills and tools that I learned on that program back in '96. I'm keeping up because I've got a massive quality of life. I so wished, I really do. Keith, I don't know about you. I look back now. Why didn't I learn these skills in a form of we call it it's like a Prehab pain toolkit. Why did it? I lost 7 years of my life to pain.
Yeah,
where I was just struggling. I was bouncing around the system, etc., looking doctor shopping, therapy shopping, etc.
yeah,
And it took 7 years, or sorry, about 5 years of looking, searching. Why wasn't I taught this stuff back, you know, right from the get go, really, like you know,
yeah,
because to me, for me back then, like you know, the system failed me, like you know.
right.
I didn't want to anger. I didn't want to lose so much to my time of my life to pain, etc. Why wasn't people tell me about self management back in the day? Then, like the people knew about it, but perhaps there wasn't enough experts. So
Yep.
I'm really passionate about keeping up all these skills because I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to go back to how I was back in the day, like you know. So
Yeah.
that's why now I still pace my daily activities to the best of my ability. I do all my stretching exercise or meaningful
Mm-hmm.
movement, a setback plan, all the things there that I've included really, or we've included in the toolkit.
Yep.
And keeping it up, it's not a chore anymore. You know, when I, you know, it was, oh God, I've got to do my exercises. Now it's just
Mm-hmm.
become a habit, like brushing my teeth, like, and I don't
Right.
get up in the morning. Oh, I've got to brush my teeth again.
Yeah.
What a loser. You know, it's do it because you know keeps me away from the dentist, etc. And
Mm-hmm.
also keeping up these skills, let them, you know, when they're sinking, become a habit. It means that I haven't got to keep going down, you know, take pills or see healthcare professionals to keep me upright, etc. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, keeping it, that's why I keep it up because I don't want to go back to the old days. But Keith, I mean, you're like the guru about resilience because that's where I first learned about it when we first met over in Boston, in the US back in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
In your workshop, you talked about being resilient. So I'm going
Mm-hmm.
to hand over to you.
Well, I appreciate that, Pete, and certainly not a guru. I know enough to be dangerous, but I think it's fundamental to everything we do, and it's about what allows us to keep this up. And I don't think we don't really understand what resilience is, and I'm going to butcher a quote that's attributed to Socrates, and he's quoted or saying something to the effect of the greatest healing power is that is within us, and that speaks to resilience. And resilience is this thing that's in us. We're born with it. You can work on it, you can improve it, but it's within us, and we don't rely on it solely to get us through all the hard times because we would wipe out our resilience. But we've talked about all these tools in the toolkit. And again, if we look at it through that lens of prehab, we're talking about this of getting in sooner, doing it earlier to make things as easy as possible. But there are still going to be the difficult days. You've talked about keeping it up. Keeping it up is because we tap into our resilience. Some days we tap into it more and other days we don't. But resilience is that thing that allows us to reach down inside of us when times are difficult and pull ourselves up and be able to get through something. And we see resilience in people, we see it in nature, it's everywhere around us. It is all part of the world that we live in, and every single one of us has it. And we need to know when we need to reach in and use that to help us get through. And just as you said, and just as I've said, it is the thing that allows us to carry on all of these tools that we've talked about that you put in place. There are going to be good days and there are going to be bad days, but when you start making it a habit, they become easier. And in the days when it's a little bit more of a challenge, you tap into your resilience. On a day when your pain gets a lot higher or your long-term health condition throws you a curveball, that's when we tap into our resilience and we reach into that strength, that inner strength of who we are, core being, and that's what we use to carry on. So it's critically important. I talk about it's everywhere. We see it in nature. We don't see it in people physically, it's within us, but we see it in nature all the time. You see how nature has become, how it's resilient, and so are we. So never underestimate your own power to help yourself. That's so important.
Well, thanks, Keith. And well, we come to the end there of the 12 tools. You're going to see us again throughout the Prehab pain toolkit, where we talk about other things as well. And just keep watching these videos. Like, we've gone into quite in depth at quite a few of the tools. Some we didn't need to, but sometimes you may need to watch the video a few times, etc. But I hope you've enjoyed the videos that we've done from 1 through to 12, and we'll see you again somewhere along the line in the Prehab pain toolkit. See you soon.
See you, everyone.